Good morning, students. Today we are going to start Geography Lesson 6 Manufacturing Industries. Students, as you know, economic strength of a country is measured by the development of manufacturing industries. Now, question is, what is manufacturing? Production of goods in large quantity after processing from raw material to more valuable products is called manufacturing. As paper is manufactured from wood, sugar from sugarcane, iron and steel from iron ore, and aluminium from bauxite. Same as some types of clothes are manufactured from yarn, which itself is an industrial product. Students, do you know the people who are employed in the secondary activities manufacture the primary materials into finished goods? The workers employed in steel factories, car, textile industries, bakeries, etc. fall into this category. In this chapter, we will learn about manufacturing industries which come under secondary sector. Let's start with the importance of manufacturing. Manufacturing sector is considered the backbone of general and economic development because it helps in modernizing the agriculture. It reduces dependence on agriculture and helps in providing jobs in secondary and tertiary sectors. Industrial development helps in the eradication of unemployment and poverty. It also reduces regional disparities in the terms of development by establishing industries in tribal and backward areas. It helps in expanding trade and commerce. Countries that transform their raw materials into a wide variety of finished goods of higher values are developed. India's prosperity lies in increasing and diversifying its manufacturing industries as quickly as possible. Students, agriculture and industry are not exclusive of each other. They go hand in hand as agro industries in India have given a major boost to agriculture by raising its production. It produces equipments like tractors, harvesters and threshers, etc. Development and competitiveness of manufacturing industry has not only helped the agriculturalists in increasing their production but also made the production processes very efficient. In the present day world of globalization, it is very necessary that our manufactured goods shall be able to compete in the international market. Now move to the next topic, that is contribution of industry to national economy. Over the last 2 decades, the share of manufacturing sector has stagnated at 17% of GDP out of a total of 27% for industry, which includes 10% for mining, quarrying, electricity, etc. The trend of growth rate in manufacturing over the last decade has been around 7% annum. The desired growth rate over the next decade is 12%. Since 2003, manufacturing is once again growing at the rate of 9 to 10% per annum. According to economists, manufacturing can achieve its target over the next decade by renewed efforts of industries and government policies. The National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council has been set up with this objective. Now, start with the industrial location. Industrial locations are complex in nature. The factors which influence the location of industry are availability of raw material such as labor, capital, power, and market is an important factor of industrial location. Nearest to the market is also an important locational factor. Plenty of capital can attract an industry to any location. After an industrial activity starts, urbanization follows. Thus, industrialization and urbanization go hand in hand. As cities provide market and also provide services such as transport, banking, insurance, consultants and financial advice etc. to the industry. When many industries come together to make use of advantages offered by urban centers known as agglomeration economies, gradually a large industrial agglomeration takes place. In pre-independence period, most manufacturing units were located in places from the point of view of overseas trade such as Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. Now, take a look on the flow chart of industry market linkage. The input, that is raw material and other parts, are transported to the factory to get the desired output, that is products which might use land, labor, etc. These products are then finally transported to the market, which generate money. So this was all about the importance of manufacturing and industrial location. Now, start with the classification of industries. Number 1. Industries based on bulk and weight of raw material and finished goods. There are two types of industries. Number 1. Heavy industries. Industries that uses large machineries to produce metal, coal, etc. Next one, light industries. Industries that use light raw material and produce light goods such as electrical goods, industries, etc. Now, industries on the basis of their role. Basic industries. Industries that supply their products or raw materials to other industries to manufacture goods. Example, iron and steel industries, copper smelting, etc. Consumer industries produce goods for direct use by the consumers. For example, sugar, toothpaste, paper industries, etc. Now, let's take a look on industries based on capital investment. Small scale industries. Industries in which maximum investment allowed is rupees 1 crore. For example, small toy industries. Large scale industries. Industries that make investment above 1 crore rupees. For example, engineering industries. Now, industries on the basis of source of raw material used. Agro-based industries that depend on agricultural products such as rubber, cotton, jute, etc. Mineral-based industries that use minerals and metals as raw materials such as iron and steel, machine tools, etc. Moving towards industries on the basis of ownership. Public sector industries which are owned and operated by government agencies such as Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. Private sector industries which are owned and operated by individuals or group of individuals. For example, Bajaj Auto Limited. Joint sector industries jointly run by the state and individuals or a group of individuals. For example, Oil India Limited. Cooperative sector industries owned and operated by producers or suppliers of raw material, workers, etc. For example, sugar industry in Maharashtra, etc. So, this was all about classification of industries. Rest we will do in the next video. Have a nice day. Thank you.